In the previous video, we have seen the theory part of RH criteria, that is part 2 of model 3. Okay, we will solve some of the problems on this one, how to solve and how to determine the stability of the system and how many roots are there in the right half of the S plane. The roots are there in the right half of S plane means the system is unstable. The system is unstable means the roots must and should be there in the right half of S plane, or they are on the imaginary axis of S plane. Okay, we will solve some problems. Okay, by means of RH criteria, determine the stability of the system. Next, determine if the system is unstable, then determine the number of roots in the right half of S plane. Yes. Okay, there are two criteria for stability. First one, the coefficients of any term should not be 0. Okay, here there is 1 is there, 2s cube, 10s square, 8s plus 3. Okay, for example, only this much is there. Okay, s raised to 4 plus 2s cube, s square term is missing, means 0 into s square. Then this system is unstable. Okay, now one criteria, by seeing this one we have to see that. Okay, next is, if there is any sign change in the first column of root array, then it is unstable system. That how many changes are taking places now, then that many number of roots lie on the right half of S plane. Okay, yes. We will see how it is possible. We will see two problems on this one. First one is s raised to 4. We will see that one. That is s raised to 4 s raised to 4 plus 2s cube plus 10s square plus 8s plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, this is the given equation. From this equation we have to determine the stability of the system. If the system is for the given characteristic equation, if the system is stable or unstable. If it is unstable, we have to calculate the number of roots in the right half of S plane. Okay, how to, the root table is given as first column is written as how many s terms we will get, that many we will have to write. Okay, s raised to 4, it will start, this equation will start with s raised to 4. So s raised to 4, s raised to 3, s raised to 2, s raised to 1, s raised to 0 means here, s raised to 0 means 1. Okay, this one. In the first s raised to 4 line, we have to keep first coefficient, third coefficient and fifth coefficient continuous. Okay, for first one, first coefficient, that is 1, for third one 10, and for next 3. Okay, for s raised to 3, for second row we have to keep second, fourth and so on coefficient, that is 2, 8. This is no is there means here there is no sixth term, second, fourth, there is no sixth term, so dash. Then how to calculate this s square? This one divided by 2, that is 2 into 10 minus 1 into 8 divided by 2, that is equal to 20 minus 8, 12 divided by 2, it is 6. Okay, so next, how to do? From here to here and from here to here, that is 2 into 3 minus, here there is no given means 0, we have to consider 1 into 0 divided by, so 2 into 3 6 minus 0 divided by 2 means 3. Here they are given 3, here they are not given means dash. We will have this one and this one. Yes, for s raised to 1 we have to consider above two rows, these two rows. Okay, then how to calculate this one? 6 into 8 like this and like this. That is, you will get confusion. So 6 into 8, 6 into 8 minus this 3 into 2 divided by this term 6. What is that? 8 6 are 48 minus 3 2s are 6 divided by 6. 48 minus means 42 divided by 6, 7. This is 7. Okay. For next term, we have to keep this one 6 into 0 minus this one into, this is 6 into 0 minus dash means 0, 0 into 2 divided by this term. So we get that as 0. Okay, that is 6 into 0 minus 0 into 2. Okay, we have to consider above. For this equation, we have considered above 2. For s raised to 1, next above 2. That is these two rows. Okay. Next, for s raised to 0, above 2. That is this row. That is, what is this value? 7. 7 into 3 minus 6 into 0 divided by this term 7. That is equal to, this is equal 7 into 3, 21 divided by 7. Here it will be 0. Okay. Yes. Or you know this one. To calculate this row, above 2 rows we have to use cross multiplication 2 into 10 minus cross multiplication 1 into 10 divided by this term, this into this minus this into this divided by this term. For s raised to 1, this into this minus this into this divided by this term. Same we have calculated. Okay. Yes. See the first column of this root array. This is the first column of root array. Yes. If you see all the values in the first column of root array, plus 1, plus 2, plus 6, plus 7, plus 3. Yes, means all the elements in the first column of the root array table are positive. Means all elements in first column of root array all the elements in the root array table are positive, hence the system is stable. Means in the first row, plus 1, plus 2, plus 6, plus 7, plus 3. All the elements are positive. So, all the elements in the first column of root array are positive, hence the system is stable. The system is stable means there is no roots will exist in right half of S plane. If the system is stable means there is no roots appear in the right half of the S plane. Okay, this is the problem. We will see one more problem. In that, how the roots will exist, we will see. The next one is, you see, s raised to 5 plus s raised to 4 plus 6 s raised to 3 plus 12 s square plus 18s plus 6 is equal to 0. This is the characteristic equation of the system. Okay, from this we have to calculate the system is stable or not. Okay, and if the system is unstable, then we have to see that how many roots are there in the right half of S plane. Okay, so how to draw the root table or root array? Okay, first we have to start with highest order. S raised to 5, S raised to 4, s raised to 3, s raised to 2, s raised to 1, s raised to 0. For s raised to 5 row, what we have to write? The high first, third, fifth. So 1, 6 and 18. 1, 6, 18. For s raised to 4, second, fourth and sixth. 1, 12, 6. Okay. Yes. How S3 how to calculate? By taking above two rows. We have to consider these two rows. So how to calculate that one? 1 into 6. 1 into 6 minus 1 into 12 divided by this value. It is minus 6. We will have 1 into 6 minus 1 into 12 divided by this term. Okay. Next term, how to calculate? 1 into 18 minus 1 into 6 divided by this term. So what is that? 18 minus 6, 12. So here it is 0. Okay. Yes. For the next s square, okay, see this one. For in order to calculate the values for s square, we have to consider above 2, that is s4 and s3 rows. Okay, see this one. Minus 6 into 12, that is minus 6 into 12 minus 12 into 1 into divided by minus 6. So minus 12 into 6 minus 12 into 1 divided by minus 6, it becomes 40. For next one, minus 6 into 6 minus 6 into 6, 0 into 1 minus 0 into 1 divided by this term minus 6. So what it becomes? 6 6 is 36 divided. This becomes 6 plus 6. Okay. How to calculate s raised to 1? S raised to 1, how to calculate? 14 into 12, 14 into 12 minus 6 into minus 6 divided by 14. Is 14 into cross multiplication, 14 into 12 minus 6 into minus 6 divided by this term. That is, we will get, on simplification of this one, we will get 14.57. 14 into 12 minus 6 into minus 6 divided by 14, you will get 14.67. For this one, 14 into 0, so it becomes 0. There is no terms. 14 into 0 is there. Here there is no means 0. 0 into minus 6, so it becomes 0. Next, s raised to 0, how to calculate is 14.57 into 6, 14.57 into 6, 14.57 into 6 minus 14 into 0 divided by this term 14.57, which is equal to 6. Okay, up to here we have to calculate up to s raised to 0. Okay, yes, this is a Routh array table, formation of Routh array table. Okay, yes, if you consider, if you see the first column of this Routh array, okay, see this one plus 1 plus 1, here it is minus 6 and it is plus 14, here it is plus 14.57, here it is plus 6. So here there is two sign changes, from plus to minus 6 one change, and from minus 6 to plus 14 there is a two sign changes, from plus to minus and minus to plus. Hence there are two roots are there in right half of s. How to calculate that one? We have to see plus 1 minus 6 plus 14 minus 14.57 6. Okay, here plus to plus, there is no sign change. Here see plus to minus, here one change is there, one change is there. Here minus to plus, second change is there. Here plus to plus, plus to plus. So how many changes are there? Two changes, from plus to minus and minus to plus. So hence there are two roots are there in right half of S plane. Right half of S plane. Yes. You have to write the comment after the calculation of this one. From seeing the Luthor table, from seeing first column of truth table, by seeing the first column of truth table, there is a sign change. There is a sign change. Here it is sign change, no? Sign change. Hence the system is unstable. Unstable. And there are, how many changes are there? There are 2 sign changes. So means there are 2 roots are there in right half of S plane. How many sign changes? That many roots are there in the right half of S plane. There are 2 sign changes. So there are 2 roots are there in. There are 2 roots are there in right half of S plane. If there is no sign change means the system is stable. If there is a sign change means how many changes are there? No, that many changes are there in, that many roots are there in the right half of S plane. The system is unstable if there is a sign change, and how many changes are there? No, that many changes are there in the right half of S plane. Okay. Practice these problems. These are the important and easy problems are there. Okay. Thank you.